Back to January 6th, as we said, the January 6th Select Committee will be holding its first public hearing, and
a lot of people watch that first.
They do. You know, a lot of people like to look
massive.
at. They like to look at ratings as sort of a success meter. Some people look at it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
It's
a matter of how many people watch
over ratings.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, it is interesting that everybody was saying that the Democrats and the Republicans that were on this committee had failed. We heard
they were boring.
Before. Oh, these were terrible hearings. They've already failed. Remember, we had read op-eds before they had the first hearing. They were called failure.
Wah, wah. But also really boring. They were called really boring, like they couldn't keep a viewer, you know. But
well, by the critics that weren't even watching.
Yeah, so exactly, because there was a network that didn't carry it. And despite that, like a major network, a powerful network.
Really powerful.
But based on the ratings for the first hearing, there seems to be a lot of interest.
A ton. Mika, do you know that about 20 million people across America watched Thursday's primetime hearing? And that's, of course, according to Nielsen data.
But I thought one of the biggest networks didn't even carry it.
No, they didn't. They didn't. And as the Times points out, those 20 million viewers is in the ballpark with big television events like Sunday Night Football.
Oh, my God.
But I want you to compare those 20 million viewers with the biggest ratings Donald Trump garnered for his reality show. The 2014 show of Celebrity Apprentice.
The finale.
This was
the build-up.
They had 7.6 million viewers. The original Apprentice, its final season.
That's a big finale.
Only had 4.6.
Wow. So these hearings.
So I'm not
trumped that.
Not really good at math, Lemire, but it seems that if you look at the last season of The Apprentice, Donald Trump got 4.6 million. Liz Cheney got 20 million.
Let's add up both apprentices.
The Celebrity No, don't do that.
No?
The Celebrity Apprentice, that final season got 7.6 million. Which is good because, after The Apprentice, only 4.6 million for a primetime show that he said was the greatest ever. They had to start getting celebrities like Gary Busey and other people on to get people watching, right? Because Trump wasn't, his 4.6 in primetime on a broadcast, but really small. But anyway, but look at these numbers again.
Let me see.
It's pretty significant. So, if Trump said that The Apprentice was one of the most popular shows of all time,
20 million.
That's great.
Celebrity Apprentice.
Nobody. And hold on, we're still looking at these numbers. The Apprentice final season, 4.6 million to Liz Cheney.
You could add those up, and it still wouldn't add up.
20 million. No, you could add up his final season average for Celebrity Apprentice and final season for The Apprentice, and it still wouldn't.
Weird.
Okay, it looks like Liz has him more than doubled there.
Yeah, we need Steve Ratner to break down the math here because we're all struggling with it. But there's no question that the ratings for that first hearing last week dwarfed anything then celebrity developer Donald Trump got for either of his itinerary of the Apprentice franchise. And it did put to rest some of the doubts, as you just said, whether Americans would be paying attention. And 20 million is a significant number. It's less than a president would get, say, for a State of the Union, but more than just about anything else that would be on television at any other time this year. So that's a real deal. And people were watching. There seems to be, we had way too early, a focus group from our friend Leanne Caldwell, who said that people had opinions changed by it in the immediate aftermath. It was so compelling, particularly that video. Look at here, the NBA Finals this year.
American Idol.
Yeah, American Idol, the World Series, all fall far short of the combined viewership of those January 6 hearings, which, mind you, don't even count some of the online viewers. So this is a big deal, and there's real momentum heading into today's second hearing.
Mike, you look at the comparisons. Of course, there's really no comparison with The Apprentice or Celebrity Apprentice. Like Liz Cheney just crushed Trump as far as ratings go. I say Liz Cheney.
I don't think she's boring.
It's the January 6th committee, but she was the one. She was the. I wasn't going to say the Gary Busey but I mean, you just look at that, it's huge.
She was incredible.
She wasn't. She was like the Margaret Thatcher of it. But now look at these other numbers, though, because, these are puny numbers for a primetime broadcast show. But let's look at these other numbers that Alex put up. And I'm serious here. everybody was saying this hearing was going to be just total garbage. But the final game of the World Series, a pretty good one between the Braves and the Astros, 11.76 million viewers to the committee getting 20 million. The 2022 NBA Finals, average of the first 3 games, about half at 11.78 million. American Idol for this past week, 6.5 million, a third of what the Liz Cheney hearing got, and the Survivor, 5.7 million, a little more than a fourth. So again, for those people whining about how bad the hearing was and how boring it was, America disagrees.
I think so.
Mike?
All right.
You know, I don't think I'm alone when I say I was surprised at that number that they achieved, 20 million viewers. And in addition to that, I mean, this is the kind of event that when you're watching it on television, it's not like the NBA Finals, or it's not even like a World Series game where you turn away, you talk about a play, or you go get a Coca-Cola or something to watch the rest of the inning or the rest of the quarter. You're paying attention if you're watching this. That residual impact that it has on people, I don't think you can measure it yet, but it's out there. People who watched this did indeed pay attention to it.
Yeah, you know, Caitlin Flanagan had wrote that she said, finally in my lifetime, after hearing about all of these hearings, I finally find a hearing that's as compelling as what my parents watched during Watergate. They're extraordinarily compelling. And for those people that were whining, saying that they learned nothing new, completely false.
Didn't watch.
Completely false,
They were
because
on the air.
You saw time and time and time again, you saw people inside the Trump White House calling Donald Trump out, telling us what happened during the January 6th
saying
riots.
What he was saying was BS.
Right, exactly. For the people out there, the anti-Trumpers that say, oh, well, they should have some pro-Trump people on there. That's all they had. They had people who were so pro-Trump that they dedicated their professional lives to working for Donald Trump, even though it was costing them, I think, reputationally, because he had done so many horrific things. They still stayed loyal to him.
Yeah, it was incredible to watch, and there's more to come.
Yeah.
By the way, on the other side of a quick break, we're going to get reporting on what to expect from today's January 6th hearing.